Welcome once again, folks, to another session of Let's Chat with me, Meor Addelan. Do you want to be fit? Do you want to get fit? Everyone out there, I strongly believe that they want to be fit. Today, we're going to be talking about how to look good, how to look fit, and how to look spectacular. But the problem is that a lot of people, they want all these things, but they never want to do the work. Now, how does that even go? And to discuss more about this topic at hand, I have a very good friend of mine who is a national athlete as well as an influencer. Ladies and gents, allow me to introduce to you Mr. Faiz Ariffin. Assalamualaikum, Faiz.
Walaikum salam.
In your own layman's term, or how you can describe it, can you just tell us what is looking good is all about? What is being fit? What is the definition of that, Faiz?
Well, I believe everyone is unique in their own way. I believe that everyone is, they all look good, right? They all look handsome, they all look pretty. And I feel that having fitness as part of their life can actually enhance that better, right? Because when you work out, when you're being a bit more active, generally you start to release a lot of endorphin, and blood circulation to the brain, to the body tend to work more efficiently. And I think that also does contribute a lot to just feeling good and looking good.
But not just to put the spanner in the works and everything. When people say that looking good doesn't really mean that you need to be fit. You don't need to be lean. You don't need to have that six pack to look good and everything. I'm okay for being an extra large size or extra large size, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now, what do you think about those kind of comments? You don't have to be, fit and healthy to look good. Is that true?
Well, to a certain extent, yes. Sometimes all these things also already start to be fixated in the mindset part of it. But I truly believe, right, having that BMI as a guideline, right, doing the medical checkup to check on your cholesterol level, high blood pressure, all that thing is sort of like a benchmark to indicate whether we're really healthy or not, right? And I do believe just being a bit more active and actually having a bit more movement in our daily life, it does bring out the vibe in your face, right? It shows really the freshness of your face because you release a lot of endorphin, you release a lot of toxin out of the body. But generally, I still would advise for people to just being active, walk. Yes, you don't exactly have to have six-pack abs, or you don't really have to be like ultra fit. Not necessarily. It can be an extreme to both ends, right? Some people just eat just to, work out just to eat, right? Some people just work out to stay fit and healthy. And some people just do so part of their daily life to release stress, right? At the end of the day, it's all about balanced lifestyle, right? If you can achieve that sweet spot where it's not too much of everything, I think that's the best approach that you can do. Even in our religion, in Agama Islam, it all falls back to balance. So we need to find that sweet spot at the end of the day.
Yeah, well said. But what do you think about, those people who kind of trying to cheat in trying to look good, in trying to be fit? Because, they would buy these sort of suspect kind of supplements that they buy online with promises that, you're going to be thin, you're going to get that body that you want in just a week's time and everything by just taking these supplements where you don't really know what is in it with this, empty promises. Isn't that dangerous, Faiz?
Well, I do believe it's so. And trust me, this stuff has been in the market for the longest time, right? People will always be caught up with this thing like, oh my God, we can lose weight 7 kilo in 1 week. We can gain muscle in a shorter period of time. But I truly believe if something is to be heard too good to be true, probably try to stay away from it. I always emphasize on basic foundation, right? How can you do it naturally? How can you better approach when it comes to nutrition part of it? How can you improve on the understanding, the knowledge base when it comes to training, right? So our body is unique, right? Naturally, trust me, we can really push it to a whole new level that you never expect that you can actually achieve. All you need is the right system, the right blueprint when it comes to proper education, training, nutrition. Trust me, I've seen countless of clients that I've worked with, people that have helped for the past 9, 8 years in just generally being the best version of themselves, actually done it naturally. And some of them shared their story. They've tried 3-4 years in the past, failed, and some of them are in their 40s, right? 42, 47 years old, never seen abs before, never felt great before. And throughout the 20 years, they tried, tried all kind of stuff, and still haven't really truly achieved that best version of themselves. And they start to feel that they felt that they are 20 years old again. I'm not joking.
The problem is that, Faiz, a lot of people out there, you always hear this on the 1st of January of every year, that people promise themselves that they want to be fitter, they want to be better and everything. But those resolutions only last, what, 15 days? 30 days at the most? Why do you think people fail, or why do you think people easily give up to achieve that dream? Is it that hard to achieve something that is so achievable? What do you think?
Well, first of all, it is actually harder than what we all say so, right? You want to lose weight, just cut off rice, right? You want to lose weight, just eat healthier food option. A lot of us, I presume, are well educated when it comes to the basic knowledge, when it comes to food, right? The challenge is all about building the habit, building the momentum. There's a lot of scientific evidence mentioned about it takes 21 days to build up the habit, and it takes about 3 to 4 months to fine tune into your system and just make it part of you, right? And I do believe that this thing takes time, and all you need is a proper structure, good environment to ensure you keep always be reminded to do the things that you need to do, and actually have that strong purpose why you're doing so. I think a lot of people, they want to lose weight, they have that New Year resolution. The why is not really that strong, right? We just want to lose it, but not really like a true reason for us to do. If you look at people that probably have diagnosed with cancer, right? Or high blood pressure or critical health factor that comes in their way, they will approach it differently.
There's so many sources out there, or should I say, so many information out there, which speaks about, you should do this to get fit, you should do this to be better and everything. Maybe as a professional yourself, you can share with us what kind of lies in the comments that people actually share online, or that people are actually telling others that is happening, that is not true if you want to keep fit. Can you share with us some things that you've heard out there which is not true?
Yeah. So before that, I just want to say that I think each one of us have gone through this journey, right? You got into fitness, you want to get to a certain body type, you do your research, you Google, you YouTube, you follow certain influencers, you follow some role models, you buy tons of books. Myself, I've gone through all of that. No joke. I Google every single thing. I bought all the magazine that I can get, all the men's health magazine for the past 2-3 years. I still have a stack of it. I read articles, ask a lot of people in the gym and all that. And I believe this is part of the process, right? And I truly believe just keep asking people, just keep do your research and try what works for your body, because I believe everyone is going to be responding differently, but there will be like a certain guideline in regards to how that can be managed better. When it comes to the lie, of course, if you were to hear that, hey, you will lose 30 kilo in 1 month, probably that's a bit too good to be true, right? In order for you to gain that much weight as well, it doesn't work in a month. You probably have worked or accumulated for the past, 5 years, 4 years, or even 10 years sometimes without realizing it, because of stress, because of work, or sometimes just not having the awareness of this part of your life, right? Because you're so driven towards your work, your career, your family, and all that stuff. And all things takes time. The weight that you gain probably doesn't just gain as easy as it is, right? Even myself, to build muscle over the span of, I would say about 10 years, 12 years, I've gained only about 9-10 kilo, right? If you divide that by 10 years, that's roughly about 1.5 kilos per year, right? And then it starts to stall even. It's not as easy as it is, but the consistency part of it, the fulfillment of doing the day in, day out, is the one that help you to push you there. So that, like I said, you must find your why, and do you actually enjoy doing it? Fitness is not just myself in the gym and lift weights. Some people enjoy doing cycling more. Some people enjoy doing team sports like football, rugby, because there's some form of community part of it, right? When it comes to the lie, I truly believe whatever that is too good to be true, try to stay away from it. Or if you feel that this might work, give it a shot, right? Give it a shot, give it a try, and see if it works. I mean, provided that you have done your due diligence towards it. I'm sure everyone is smart. They have their own thinking mindset. Make the best approach on it, or ask people that is more experienced, so that you don't have to repeat those kind of issue.
A lot of people out there, they want to be fit, they want to look good because they want to look good on Instagram, they want to look good on social media, and they want to post that picture in a nice bikini, or just topless, showing off, flexing off your muscles and everything. But unfortunately, this gives a different kind of perspective, this gives a different kind of impression to the others out there, because people with low self-esteem, when they look at these good people with good bodies, they get more stressed out. They get in their mind saying that these guys are so beautiful looking, I'm a loser, I'm not able to do this, I will definitely be left out, I'm so stressed out. What do you think about this whole culture about people posting selfies of themselves, and people who are getting demotivated by just looking at them? What do you think?
Well, before that, I just want to relate back to, my journey during the early days, right? I mean, I believe this thing has always been around, right, for years, just that now it's just via social media, right? I mean, back then, I remember during my primary school days, I remember friends all having this Billabong wallet, right? That time was cool, right?
With the chain, right?
On your pants. I think a lot of you guys here gone through that experience, probably could relate. I mean, now this kid in the new generation wouldn't be able to understand what that all now is all iPhone. Probably iPhone is the thing. But back then, I mean, I can't afford to have that kind of wallet. Parents give a certain budget, 5 ringgit per day, and I can't have that. And you felt that pressure, or felt that left out kind of thing. I guess now, I mean, if you relate back to the fitness aspect of it, right? Everyone have great physique, they post on all that. It could be two ways, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's how you perceive it. I mean, you need to keep in mind that everyone do so for themselves. I feel that everyone is selfish in their own way, right? And everyone have their own self-conscious. I mean, you need to look it in a way. I want you to, every time you look those kind of posting, you always analyze back. I mean, some people, they actually do that kind of posting to really elevate that possibility of what can achieve. And if you look back to their posting, some of them really share amazing journey, tips, experience, so that you can actually follow those footsteps and you can actually achieve those amazing goals. Like for me, I've been doing this since 2011, 12, 12, 13 on Instagram. And every time I go walk in shopping malls or just meet random people, everyone say, "Hey, Faiz, thank you very much for those posting. I've lost 20 kilo for the past 3 years." And some of them say, "I've achieved amazing result." And some of them, they follow every single post that I post because they want to feel motivated and get back into the game. And it's some form of a reminder, right? I mean, I do post sometimes also shirtless and all that, but some of the posts, a lot of posts prior, a lot of how I do it. I reverse engineer that so that they can actually follow that and use that as some form of motivation, right? I mean, some people, yes, they're like, why are you doing this? Why is it like you're boosting, you're pushing so much? Like, yes, there's always going to be two-sided of the way. Some people will hate it, some people will love it. At the end of the day, I feel that if you push to a certain extent, you will have those kind of demographic. At the end of the day, you need to know what is your desired intention, what you truly want to do about it. And if I can impact one person and really change their life, I mean, that's already something that can really be fulfilled with.
Faiz Ariffin, national athlete and influencer, thank you so much for sharing with us as well as your points and views on how to look good and to feel good. And keep on looking good, man, as you are. I'll try to catch up very soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Meor, for having me.
Thank you. All right, folks, that was Faiz talking to us again about how for you to be able to, endure this session where it is maybe just about you, but it's also about understanding what other people may think about. But ultimately, it's about what your goal is and how you want to achieve your goal and be a better human being inside and out, inside health-wise and outside mental-wise, making sure that you are sane and generous in mind as well. That's it, folks, for now. Thank you so much for watching this particular episode. Hope to see you guys again very, very soon. Take care now.